I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here. How are you guys doing today? I am doing great. Hope you guys are too. Cannot believe that Battlefield 1 will actually be able to play it on Tuesday if you pre ordered the early enlister edition. If not, you'll be able to play it on the 21st, which I believe is Friday. So yeah, get to play 3 days early, and I played the entire 10 hours on the Battlefield 1 trial. It was so awesome. I had so many good games, and that was surprising because, whenever you play a brand new game, you don't expect to do amazingly well, but I feel like me and this game are just clicking right now. And I think a lot of people are feeling like that. There's just some feel to this new Battlefield that I think people are liking. So I'm riding the horse around. I decided to try and go up these stairs, but apparently the horse wanted to stop right here. And every time the horse stops, I usually get killed. But in this instance, I was able to ride back down the stairs and smash this guy. And then I got killed. Sometimes I wish they made the horse smarter or made it so he didn't stop so much or something. I don't know. But anyway, guys, today I wanted to talk to you about sniping in Battlefield 1. And this is the first episode of Learning to Snipe, and this is a series where I play Battlefield games and I basically snipe in them as much as possible and just teach myself how to do it, what the all the different mechanics of the sniper rifles, and I talk about what I learned with you guys. I've done this series for Battlefield Hardline and Battlefield 4, and I've had a great time with it, and I've gotten great feedback on it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I will go ahead and get started right here. I'm using the SMLE, and that's all I'm gonna say. There's different variants of it, but it's basically the Lee Enfield sniper rifle, and I'm just using the one that comes with the scope. It's not a very powerful scope. In fact, I think it's like a 4x scope, similar to an ACOG, but the way it scopes in is a little different. Maybe it's a little bigger. I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't have all the stats because I don't have access to the game right now. This is one that I played. This is a gameplay from when the trial was out for 10 hours. And this is on Feo Fortress, which is one of my favorite sniper maps in the trial. Now, I think obviously there will be some more maps when Battlefield 1 comes out, and more situations, more scenarios to play in. But for now, I wanted to stick with the big sniper map and kind of just give you guys a feel for the medium range sniping. So here's just some of the things that I noticed. The bullet drop is a little different, and I'm going to compare this to Battlefield 4 because I think most people probably stuck with Battlefield 4. So I don't want to compare it to Hardline because I think a lot of people played Hardline for a little bit and then went back to 4. I played Hardline for a long time, and it was one of my favorite games, but I'm so glad the new Battlefield 1 is out because I'm just, in the mood for something fresh and really wanting to explore this game. But anyway, the bullet drop is a little different. Each gun has different stats, but it seems like the bullet consistently drops off, but out past 150 meters, you might want to adjust your scope if you have a sniper rifle that you can adjust the scope on. You can adjust this. It's default at 75 meters, but you can adjust it to 150 and 300 meters as well. So you'll be able to get those long shots without having to aim too far over their heads. I noticed that you don't have to aim too far over their heads even when they're out to about 150 meters. I would say somewhere around 150 meters is when you might need to start adjusting your scope measurements, or you might have to start aiming above their heads a little bit. Now, the second thing I noticed that's different is the bullet velocity. The bullet velocity is a lot faster than previous Battlefields, which basically means the bullet doesn't travel as slow. So by the time you shoot the gun and by the time it reaches the target, it's just faster. Each gun is a little different with the bullet velocity, but I found that most of them seem to be about the same, and I'll have more stats for you as soon as the full game comes out. But basically, when your target's running sideways to the direction you're facing, you always have to lead your target a little bit. So even if they're pretty close to you, it's still a good idea to lead your target. In this game, you do not have to lead your target as much. Yes, you still have to lead the target, just it's not as severe as it used to be. So if they're about 75 meters out, in Battlefield 4, you might have had to aim almost what feels like a whole foot or a couple feet in front of them. Now you don't have to do that. You can almost put it right on them. Even when they're pretty far away, you don't have to aim, that far in front of them. And it messed me up for a while because I was missing all these shots. And I was like, man, it looks like these shots are lined up perfectly. But of course, that was in comparison to Battlefield 4. In this game, you definitely don't want to aim too far ahead of the targets. Just put it right, if they're running sideways, I'm talking about, just put it a little bit in front of them, pull the trigger, and you'll get used to it. Once you realize that, you'll start getting used to the different ranges, how far you need to put it in front of them based on what scope you're using, how magnified you are, and so on and so forth. Another thing I noticed is that when reloading, these bullets reload in clips of 5. So for example, if you're using a gun that has 2 clips of 5, it's best to reload when you get down to 5 bullets or 0 bullets. Otherwise, to make up the difference in bullets, he will put in 1 at a time. So if you have 2 bullets left, he'll put in a clip of 5, that'll bring you to 7, and then he'll load 3 individual bullets to bring you back to 10. And if you have a gun that only takes 1 clip of 5, then the fastest reload would be letting it go to 0. But if you have time to reload and there's nothing happening, you probably always want to make sure you have somewhere close to a full clip in case you get in some kind of enemy engagement and you don't want to be stuck reloading when you should be shooting. This part's funny right here. I totally tried to bayonet charge the guy, missed him. I turned around and was looking for him. He was doing the same thing. He was looking for me. He's like, where did this dude go? He just bayonet charged me and then disappeared. It was crazy, but yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff we're going to be discovering about this game. As when the full version comes out, I can't wait to play the different maps and show you guys the different sniper rifles. This gameplay is all with the SMLE. I'll just call it the Smiley. All with the Smiley. That's what me and my friends call it, the Smiley. And I played with the M1903, and I actually unlocked the musket sniper rifle, which I think is called the Martini Henry or something similar to that, and it's basically a one-shot chest kill within like close to medium range, unless the weird thing is it won't one-shot kill them if you're like right on top of them. And I think they just want to stop people from running around and quick scoping, which I can totally understand, because there's a lot of Call of Duties that people think were ruined because of the amount of quick scopers running around in them. Not that the quick scopers were doing super good, it's just annoying to have a team that's just running around trying to get clips than trying to play the objective. I always lean more to playing the objective and helping the team than I do to just getting clips, unless I'm trying to demonstrate bullet drop or long range sniping or something like that. I'm usually a pretty heavy objective player when it's appropriate to play the objective. You can't just run on the objective if your team's not supporting you and take on the entire enemy team. It's never going to work out very well if you do that. So you can play the objective, but play smart about it. If you got an entire team that's not playing the objective, maybe find a different server because you're not going to do very well trying to play the objective by yourself. But anyway, I went off a little bit. Let me talk about the secondary weapon I'm using. I'm using the M1911 Hellfighter edition, which looks like it's got a gold camo on it. I don't notice any difference in the stats. I didn't check, but just playing with it, I didn't notice any difference between the regular M1911 and the Hellfighter M1911. I have tried a couple of the different guns. The revolver I like a lot. It's real powerful. You can two-shot kill people within a certain distance, but it takes forever to reload. I mean, this dude is so slow at reloading the revolver. It's crazy. And I think there's more than one revolver. The one I'm talking about is like the Bodeo. I think it's called the Bodeo. 1938 maybe. I probably got the year wrong because I don't have the information in front of me, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this information in the first video of learning to snipe. Get out there when Battlefield 1 comes out and snipe some noobs. And if you want some practice, probably playing Battlefield 4 is the best way to go until a couple days when we can actually play the full version of Battlefield 1. Thanks for watching. If you liked, please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.